guys, it's Jaleesa and I'm back with another hair tutorial. This time I tried some knotless braids and I really love how they look and how they came out, so I figured I would share my method with you guys. It's easy, it's simple, and it's organized, so let's get into it. The hair I'm using today is from Bobbi Boss. It's the King Pre-Feathered Tips in the color T for 613, so it's a blend of a 4 and a 613. It's going to give you that really nice ombre effect. It's a body wave, so it's nice and soft, and it's already pre-feathered, so you're going to get really nice soft ends, not those blunt ends, so half the work is done for you. So speaking of half the work being done, I already pre-sectioned my hair off. It makes it so much easier. It keeps me super organized, so that way the process just goes on a lot faster. So I went from ear to ear across and then did 4 sections on one side and 4 sections on the other, so that I had a middle part, and then I did 4 or 5 sections in the back, and that just, like I said, makes it so much easier for the process to go by. And I also straightened my hair. I did a blowout and a light flat iron, so that way my hair would be really nice, flat, and smooth. So I already did most of the braids because I wanted to make sure that I had my technique down pat. And now that I really know what I'm doing, I figured, okay, I'm gonna show you guys how I do it in the most simplest way possible. I already pre-sectioned this particular section into 2, so I'm just going to make sure that everything is tucked away so I don't have any stray hairs peeking through, and then I'm gonna untwist the front section so we can get started. I like to pre-section the hair so that way it's just a pick and grab situation and it makes it go by so much faster. So I'm going to take a little bit of edge control. This is from Pattern. You can use any edge control gel or pomade, wax. And I'm going to take some Haitian black castor oil just to really lock in some moisture and get my hair smooth. A little bit goes a long way. It's really thick. So just smooth that through your hair so that way your hair is moisturized in the braids, and it really helps to just keep everything locked in. And then we're gonna take that edge control gel, pomade, wax, whatever, and put it on the root. And then take a comb, super important to really smooth out your roots so that way you get the smoothest braid possible. So I have 3 sections for braiding, and I'm gonna go ahead and cross the right over to the middle. That's my right hand. But for the process of the video, let's say the left. Then we're gonna go ahead and cross the right side into the middle, and then the left side into the middle, right side over to the middle, and then hold that left side and then keep it taut. Make sure you keep it nice and tight. So we're gonna go ahead and add the braiding hair on the left side in the middle, and then bring over the right side and do 1 turn, and then we're gonna add more braiding hair, just like that. It's a little bit easier if you see it versus me explaining, but I'll show you again. We have from the left side, hold it to the middle, and then bring over that right side. And then once I get it as thick as I like it, which that's pretty thick for me, then I'm just gonna go ahead and braid all the way down. Don't worry, I'm gonna explain this again. I know it's a little bit confusing verbally explaining, but you just really need to pay attention to just the visual. The visual is a lot easier for you to see. So we're gonna braid all the way down. Once we get to my natural hair end, I just like to add a little bit of the edge control gel or the pomade, the wax, just to keep everything nice and smooth in the braid. And then we're just gonna braid all the way down. I like to keep some of the ends because the hair is wavy, so it just looks really pretty to leave some of those wavy ends there, but if you wanna braid all the way down, you can. Again, we're just gonna take a little bit of that castor oil and run that through this new section here, just to keep everything nice, smooth, moisturized, hydrated. Take a little bit of your wax or edge control gel just at the root area to keep everything really smooth and give you that grip that you're gonna need. And then I'm gonna take a comb just to smooth everything out. This part is very important actually. I didn't really do this in the back and I noticed a big difference. So we have 3 sections. We're gonna start, for the sake to say, the left, but it's really my right hand. So the left crosses over the middle. Then the right crosses over the middle. And then we're gonna have the left cross over the middle, the right cross over the middle, and then we're gonna cross the left over, but we're gonna hold it over our finger. Keep everything tight, and then the braiding hair goes on the left, in the middle, and then the right side crosses over. Do 1 turn, add it again, left and middle, and then cross the right side into the middle, and then do another turn. And I like to just keep doing this until I get something as nice and thick as I want it. I think about 3 to 4 strands is pretty good for me. Anything more than that, it starts getting a little thick, but you see here, I got a little generous with this braid. And then we're just gonna braid all the way down. It takes a little bit of practice. I suggest maybe practicing in the front so you could see it in the mirror, make sure you get your technique right. And then I would do the back, because the back, by the time you get to the front, you start at the back, by the time you get to the front, you're gonna be a pro at it and the front's gonna look perfect. And it's okay if the back doesn't look extremely perfect, you know. It's usually the front for me. And then we're just gonna braid all the way down. And as you can see here, really neat, and it really does look like the braids are coming straight out of your root. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you one last time. I already applied my product, but I'm gonna go ahead and split this section. So right hand, which is your left over the middle, and then left hand, which is your right over the middle, and then left over the middle, right over the middle, and then left and hold. So we're gonna add the braiding hair to the left side and the middle, and then go ahead and bring over that right side into the middle, and then the left, bring that into the middle. And then we'll do that again, left and middle, bring over the right side, so that stays in the middle, the left side goes into the middle, and then add the hair, just like that. And it becomes a system, and the more you do it, like I said, the easier it becomes. It just starts to make sense as you're doing it. As I'm explaining, like I said verbally, it's strange, but as you actually practice on yourself, it makes a lot more sense, and it just becomes repetitive, which then makes it more perfect, like I said. And then your last one is going to be probably the best one. So just keep going, keep practicing on it, and then it'll look amazing. So just braiding this all the way down, and then like I said, once I get to the ends of my natural hair, I just add some wax to smooth that all in. So now that I'm all done, I like to take a scissor and just cut any strays. I don't get too particular about this, but you know, I do spend a little bit of time because sometimes my ends will stick out or I'll have some strays, and I just call it a little trim. It's just a little baby trim, you know? You'll see that one braid right there where there is a lot of hair kind of sticking out. I ended up getting it outside of this video, but you'll see here that I kind of missed it. That's all good. So just take some edge control gel and just finish off your edges. This part is optional. For me, it is not. But for you, you know, do whatever you like to do. Sometimes people like to just leave their edges. I don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and make those look really sleek. And then I'm gonna take some of the castor oil, which is really great for your scalp. It helps promote hair growth and healthy hair. So I love to apply this to my scalp all the time. And be very gentle because your hair is fresh. So there's a little bit of tension, and you don't want to like disturb it and mess it up. Like it looks good, girl. Don't mess your hair up. See, I just pat that in really gently. I'm not trying to rub. Don't rub and scrub. Just do, you know, a light, gentle pat and pat that oil in. So now I'm gonna go ahead actually and dip my hair into hot water. I kind of think this part is optional. I don't know if it's completely necessary, but I like to do it. I'm just used to doing it. So I'm taking some hot water in a bowl and I'm just gonna go ahead and dip my hair. It sets the braids into place, but I'm not gonna go all the way up because my hair was straightened and my curls will revert. So my hair will revert back and I wanna keep it smooth. So just stick to like halfway, just to seal everything into place. So that way it doesn't unravel either. And then I usually would add like a mousse to keep everything nice and, you know, I guess sleek. But because I don't want my hair to revert, I'm gonna take some hairspray just to keep everything nice and tight. And then I'm gonna scarf me down so that all of the hair stay in place. And it really just sets everything. So I'll leave the scarf on for about like 10-15 minutes and I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. So now that I take the scarf off, you can see it just looks perfect. Not a hair out of place. It just looks so sleek. It looks like I got them done professionally until you see like the parts kind of in the back. And then you're like, oh, all right. But the front looks immaculate and I'm proud. I'm so proud. It looks so good. I saved what, $200, $300, $400 just doing it myself. So if you guys try it out, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to see your photos. And as always, I thank you all so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss videos. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.